So we are going to be touching. We're gonna be tapping into the energy of. I have said slow and steady wins the race. This is the energy that I've been picking up on for the past few days. So I'm going to focus mainly on that and not answering too many questions. It be throwing me off when y'all be saying, all kind of stuff and I be trying to read them. So I'm gonna go back and forth though, but I'm gonna do what's important, which is get the message out. Um, Earlier I was picking up on. There's been so much stuff, y'all. This energy is wild. It really is. Um, it's so much going on and within families, and I feel like that's very big right now. The family dynamic. And these families, the energy that I'm picking up on it so far is families, not so much of the families that we've created ourselves, but hi Johnny Cash, how you doing, babe? Love you too. So, um, not so much of the families that we created on our own, but the family that we come from. So that can be something that's been coming up these past couple of months. If there's any, um, unsettled issues, or if there's, a dynamic of the family where you could be, left out, or you weren't, I don't know, maybe you weren't, handled correctly. Like, it was like misfortune when it came to you and the family. So I've been picking up on that energy also. So if that resonates, then this message is for you. So basically, this is what it's about. This is about our emotions, and how we're handling these situations at this time. I feel like it's very important because source keep on bringing it to the table and to the forefront. You have to understand that, just as much as, our parents are supposed to love us, this is a love that I don't feel like we have ever gotten here on this earth. And the love that I'm speaking of is the love that we have for ourselves, us being able to go within ourselves and listen to our higher selves. I feel like our higher selves will never mislead us or misguide us. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we're standing in our truth. Okay. So I was reading this, and I was just called to just read this to you guys. And also I was picking up, it says being gentle with yourself and others. Also, some of you could be like looking to take some classes, to further educate yourself about emotional intelligence, or even do some yoga. You could be just looking for things and ways to heal the body, to silence the mind, and just something that you can do proactive. You know what I'm saying? Because it's important right now, y'all, and it's a real war. It's a real spiritual war, and it's been a lot of attacks on the divine collective, on those who are choosing not to sit and stay stuck in a cycle. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely an attack on you, because they always knew that you were going to do it and you were capable of it. And this is why they always tore you down. This is why they always had negative things to say about you. This is why to this day they ain't got nothing nice to say about you, and they're starting arguments and fights for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They starting bullshit for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And this could be happening in your life right now. You have to understand that your response is everything right now, okay? Because it's not the first time you've been through this. This ain't the second time. This ain't the third time. Don't let them get what they used to get from you. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to pass this test, and you want to move from this. Like, it's time to fucking move from this. Where's the next set of enemies at? That's where I'm at with it. Because these motherfuckers is weak at this point for me. You know what I'm saying? I know who they are. I can feel their energy when they're attacking. I can feel when they're thinking about me and wishing, death upon my life, or just for me to have like this tower moment. I feel all that shit. So, how you doing? Saul is Saul. Oh, I said it right. How you doing? Okay, so if y'all can't stay around, I understand. I know it's late. I be up. I know where I'm at. It's 11. It's 11:27. 11:27. It's nighttime, y'all. All right, it ain't even 12 o'clock yet. Okay, so a good way to goggle, whatever the hell that means, is Gauge, whether our thoughts, our beliefs are helping or hunting us is to determine whether or not. That's another thing I picked up on. So, and everybody not gonna be going through the same thing that I'm talking about. Maybe you got to come back and watch this in a week or two. Maybe you haven't, stumbled upon this timeline in your life yet. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you have, and maybe it's been like a week or two that this energy had passed by. So you still don't have to sit and wait. You could just see and pull from it what you may, right? Okay. Okay. It says hurting us is to determine whether or not these thoughts are kind or unkind. If our thoughts or beliefs about ourselves or others are overly critical, negative, or downright mean, it's safe to bet that these thoughts are making our lives tougher than they need to be. I don't believe people think about the fucked up shit they do and the negative things they do, how you could be having a steady flow, and that's you are being tricked by the divine, by the universe. Okay? All the fucked up shit that people be doing and the thoughts that they have on hurting people and how the children are being hurt. It's just so much shit going on. And I just and they feel like they be on top and they be winning. You know what I'm saying? Whether they be scamming, scheming, if they don't feel like it's not that they don't have to suffer no consequences, they be on the road. But you being tricked because I feel like God just want to see how far you gonna go with it. Like how far are you gonna continue to go with hurting people and repetitively doing it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, everything is documented down. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at this point, motherfuckers is just mad, manic, just fucked up in the head. You know? So, let me finish going, y'all. For instance, maybe in thinking about your girlfriend, you are quick to say to yourself, she's always so stressed. Life would be so much better if she could just relax. Or you might think to yourself about yourself, God, why did I say that to my friend? I'm such an idiot. Here's the deal. When we are chronically unkind in our thoughts towards ourselves or others, it weakens us. It takes away our strength. Now, some might say, if I'm not hard on myself, my spouse, my kids, my friends, then they will never improve. No, no one gets better in this world by being coddled. That may be true. If we lived in a world where the only choices were coddling someone else or being unkind to them, then our options would certainly be limited. Another thing too, and I'm pulling from that is codependence. Okay, so a lot of you guys could have codependent relationships that you're coming out of or that you were in, like a lot in your life where it was codependent relationships, and you could have very well healed from this, or you're not codependent on anyone. You're okay with being alone. You're okay with being within yourself. But these relationships, these dynamic relationships with the codependency, it's like they haven't completely let you go. You okay? It's like you to go to. But the thing is in order to to heal extremely, let's say extremely, to heal, in order to move from this codependency, even the coddling, it's the help that you're giving the other person. Once you learn that this is something that's been holding you guys back and this is the only reason why you guys have a relationship is through codependency or because you're trauma bonding, it's time to bring it back, because you could never come out of that energy, because this is what you guys bond on. It's trauma bonding. Trauma bonding is like so fucking horrible. I didn't know that until like recently. You know what I'm saying? Like codependency and trauma bonding is fucking horrible. It keeps you in a lack state, mind state. It keeps you emotionally attached to whatever the situation is or whatever you went through. You know what I'm saying? And what do we want to do? We want to get away from that. We want to move forward. We do not want to be a part of that because it causes depression. It causes, anxiety and a lot of other things that they have, and now that they have medication for. So now you're taking medication for some shit that it's just crazy, y'all. Let me keep going. Okay. So let's take the example of raising a child to draw out the two options and to see. Okay, I feel like I went too far. It says, when we are chronically unkind in our thoughts toward ourselves or others, and I know I read this, but I'm reading it again, it weakens us. It takes away our strength. Now, some might say, if I'm not hard on myself, my spouse, my kids, my friends, then they will never improve. No one gets better in this world by being coddled. That may be true. If we live in a world where the only choices were coddling someone else or being unkind to them, then our options would certainly be limited, right? Let's take the example of raising a child to draw out the two options and to see if there is a third alternative hiding in there. If we are harsh and unkind to our child throughout their childhood, we know for sure it will not make them stronger. Generally speaking, kids who have experienced chronic unkindness shrink on the inside and tend to suffer from some mixture of anxiety. And this can be the collective that's been through this. Like, I swear, like, y'all, this is some shit that I got going on. This is a class that I have to take. And I was reading this shit, and I just was called to read it to you guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like somebody it's gonna plant a seed, and it's gonna help somebody in some way by way of what they're talking about. So chronic unkindness shrinks on the inside and tend to suffer from some mixture of anxiety, depression, shame, or anger as adults. Seeming similarly, kids that have been coddled consistently also are robbed of the ability to grow into strong, kind, compassionate human beings. Kids who have been chronically coddled often lack a roadmap for how to be in the world and grow up feeling lost and unsure of themselves. And it's so many of us who, and I'm not gonna say myself because I know when I did acknowledge the things that I went through with my upbringing and the people who raised me, I didn't hold any resentment towards them. I feel like I have had more resentment now by way of staying too long, by way of staying in relationships too long. It has built up this resentment because, and I feel like I did it to myself. You know what I'm saying? So, lack of roadmaps. I mean, sometimes we harm the people that we love more than we help them, thinking that we are loving them and supporting them and being there for them always and forever. We can divulge that and say that it can most definitely be a hurtful thing and put them in a lack mind state of being able to move forward in life. So this can be significant. You could be going through some things. You could have adult kids like myself, or this could be something that you're still healing inside of yourself and understanding how to fully, wrap up the hurt and the pain that you went through as a child, or even in a relationship, in a toxic relationship, where no matter what, this person was like, I'm picking up on like someone being very, very strategic and patient with taking you down, but it's also saying that they love you. And this could have been many people. Okay? So, is there a third option? Of course there is. If a child is raised with love, compassion, and clear boundaries and expectations of their behavior, often they become strong, resilient, kind adults. What do we mean by love, compassion, clear boundaries, and expectations? Don't those things cancel each other out? No way. It's very possible to give a child every ounce of love and kindness we can muster while setting clear expectations in their behaviors. Scientists and parenting experts around the world have proven that we can teach kids how to behave in the world without resorting to threats, scolding, and anger. These kids are the ones who move into the world with self-confidence and strength, right? That's what it's about. We need our self-confidence and our strength. I feel like a lot of the shit that's in this world that we were, I would say, plagued with, it was to take away that confidence, you know what I'm saying? And to take away your strength, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know the strength that lies within you, then you will always look for it outside of you. You will always look for somebody to love you. You would always be a people pleaser. If you don't know what self confidence is supposed to be deriving from, and the strength that's within you, if you don't know that, I mean, shit. Those are the two key components to knowing thyself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know. You know what I'm saying? And the more you know, the broader your view is, the broader your awareness is, the information that comes through. You know what I'm saying? Like this real shit. Where you think they get phone lines from? You know, we talk from phone lines. They got towers and shit like that. This is the same thing that happened in the spiritual realm. There is lines, communication lines. Our soul is constantly communicating with the other side. Our souls don't necessarily agree with our souls don't always agree with what we do, and they may cause. While I'm sitting here talking to you, my soul can literally be communicating in a whole nother realm, in 4 different realms. That's just what it is. And by now, y'all should know who is who, you know, and what people own. Is they on demon time, or is they on, you know what I'm saying, like trying to get up out of here, like, and trying to get away from the bullshit and the messy shit, and be free. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much the souls is locked in. Souls are locked in at this point. And I know they say that people can always change, but I'm gonna tell y'all, in the times that we in now, if motherfuckers ain't changed by now, it's over with. It's over with the relationship, and wish them well, and let them know to go and do the work. But you gotta keep moving. And they can't come, the doors that's open for you, it's not gonna be the same doors open for them. And as long as you carrying motherfuckers on your back, you know what I'm saying? How you doing, Lily? As long as you carrying people on your back that has not did the work, and they want to be codependent, and they want to use your energy to keep themselves safe, because that's what people do. It's been done to me throughout my life. Like, I'm a good luck charm in people's lives. You know what I'm saying? I done kept motherfuckers out of trouble, just them being around me. You know what I'm saying? Kept them in high spirits. It's just, that's the anointings that I have within my soul. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you chosen ones have that, you know? And this is why a lot of these ex-lovers and these relatives from the past, are these people that's done you wrong. This is why they want to come in, because you are a good luck charm. And when I say that, I'm not saying that shit lightly, y'all. I didn't have people hang around me, and I don't even tell them what it is that I do or what I'm into, as far as spirituality. And I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't share it with everybody, and automatically they'll know, you know, and say certain things to where I know that they know, you know, and I'll see certain things happening in their lives while they're around me. You know what I'm saying? And I also see how the people that I was in denial about being jealous of me, I was in denial about them being jealous. Now it's really showing. Like they're popping off with shit out of the woodworks that's not my character at all. No matter what, this is something that's gonna happen, okay? Because this duality is polarity, right? So consider the following. Let me see. So what makes us think that how we treat ourselves or our spouses and other adults in our lives is any different from the best way we can treat our kids? It might take some time, but if you put effort into paying attention to how you speak to yourself and others, you might learn there's a lot of room to add more compassion and more clear boundaries setting to the mix. Okay, so you could be called to, maybe you've been getting messages about boundaries. Maybe you've been setting boundaries, you know what I'm saying, with people. And this is something that's new for you. You could have been doing it in the past 3 or 4 months. I know that it's a process and it takes time. Okay, because some people are just straight boundary fucking. They don't care about boundaries. They don't like boundaries, especially narcissists. They don't like boundaries. It's just some people that's not narcissists that just don't like boundaries at all. You know what I'm saying? And they will build up a resentment and a hate for you for doing it. And you need to be keeping, you need to use your discernment, okay? Use your fucking discernment, okay? Another thing, too, I wasn't even gonna say nothing, but I am. So, I have like maybe about 4 or 5 people that watch me on here that knows me, that know me personally. I haven't talked to you in a while. I haven't seen you in a while. We don't talk at all no more. But they be on here saying fucked up shit, just weird shit. You know what I'm saying? And I know who you are, just to let you know. Whether if you watching right now or not, they always watch. You always watch this shit. You always watch. You always say weird shit. I know for a fact who it is because of the shit that you say. And then I just pick up on energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just dope like that, right? The source really fuck with me. You ain't got nothing else better to do. Okay, so I was looking at this right here and I had shuffled the cards and to put all the cards, right? So royalty, okay? So whoever I'm speaking to come from royalty, okay? You come from royalty. You come from a lineage that of women that really fought hard for you to be here today. So I feel like that piece that I just read um, about the children, I feel like children is very significant. This message is very big with the feminine energy I'm picking up on. So a lot of feminine energy will feel this message, and I feel like it's also going to help you bring forth something more, whether if it be on a project, on a habit, on a boundary, something is going to be embedded deep, okay? Because that's what we're doing, right? We are reconstructing the mind. We are doing a breakdown, right? The divine ones are doing a breakdown. We are breaking down the structure of the, I don't want to say the world. Let's say the matriarch and the and when I say matriarch, it's women in this world that runs this world that's horrible. So the matriarch of the women who have put children into deprivation and poverty and trafficking and things of that nature, and even the masculine energy also. Cause y'all, these motherfuckers are sick. I'm talking about they sick. Okay, let me go on here. And I'm gonna get to the cards, you guys. Okay, boom. So now I can see all you guys' messages and stuff on the side. I can see all of you. And alright, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. I be thinking like motherfuckers gonna sit there and play all the way up until they can't play no more. Y'all know tomorrow not promised to nobody. Let me turn this up. Tomorrow is not promised. We got a mentor up here, right? Also, the DNA, master DNA ancestral. Okay. So remember earlier I was saying I had said something about like you guys could be you know, like thinking about taking a course or a class or something. I feel like it's something real small. Like it's not, it's big, but it's not like, okay, I'm gonna go to college and, you know, do this big ass brand. No, I feel like it's just things that you want to get right within yourself, and it doesn't have nothing to do with the knowledge that the schools have to give right now. It's more so about your DNA, about your lineage. You know what I'm saying? Like you know now that you can ignite things within you. You know now that if you go out into nature enough that you can you're more susceptible to energy coming through fluently. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, you could be looking towards a mentor, a coach, you know, just an extra guide in the physical and somewhere safe. Okay, so if that resonates, let's see what other messages they have for you guys. Give me this right here, just in case I got it. What other messages do you guys have? So my name could be Lacey. I don't know, I'm here Magnolia. So New Orleans or Louisiana can be significant. I don't know where Magnolia where Magnolia at, y'all. Shit. Hi Arsha. As I say right, it's Arush. How you doing? There's some more messages on this ancestor, on the master ancestor's DNA. So some of you need to like really look into getting a mentor, okay? Use your discernment, okay? I don't know what's right for you, what's not right for you. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just picking up on the messages that's coming through. And mentor is big. Mentor and lucky. I mean, you could even be wanting to go on a trip alone. You could be thinking about doing some type of kind of hypnosis, or you could be thinking about doing it's a name for it. Like you go and I think you drink some stuff and you able to like, you know, get into your light body. So you could be thinking about that. Maybe going to Alaska. I'm picking up on. Somebody can be from Arkansas, or you could have family in Arkansas. Whoever I'm speaking to, and this is like, this could be a masculine, but it's divine feminine energy that I'm picking up on. Like, when you are really wrapped up in, when it comes to your family lineage, like you don't fucking play about that. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like you feel like you, or you always have been like no man left behind type shit. Like I used to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like no man left behind. I can relate to that. But your ancestors are speaking to you from both sides. You have your ancestors who have done right by you, and you have your ancestors who have not done right by you that's speaking to you right now. And I believe that you are very receptive to this because of the work you've been doing. So maybe a lot of, I'm not even picking up on overthinking. It's just a lot of thinking and putting things in perspective. And like you are aware of what soul is what, like what voice is what. You know what I'm saying? You're very aware of what voice is what because you know your heart. You know your heart. You know that you're not a fucked up individual. You're not a fucked up person. So you know the ancestors that want to keep you in a cycle and want the family, you know, to continue on into the next lifetimes with the same ass energy, where it's just very rigid. The energy is very rigid. You know what I'm saying? You know, you've been telling them no, like no, we're not doing that, because you've been gifted with the ability to alchemize that energy. So they coming in. Look at this. How look at this. How you see how the energy is coming in on both sides, hitting it right here. It's hitting it and it's vibrating like how we vibrate. You know what I'm saying? As energetic beings, you're getting information coming from both ways, and they're trying to, you know, distract you and manipulate the energy. Not the ancestors that has a heart like you, not the ancestor that supports you and fought for you to be here today. These ancestors is the type that like to sweep shit under the rug. They like to keep shit going. They messy and all of that shit. So and the thing is because we are in these times that we're in, everybody's being able to speak up and say what it is, and do their last bidding and shit. You know what I'm saying? They doing their last bidding, and you going to look at you somewhere far off. And even if you if you don't have a mentor here, you have a mentor in the spiritual. You have a few mentors in the spiritual. You have a few ascended masters that's guiding you and that's helping you and speaking to you and keeping you, you know, in a place where It's not even contentment. It's more so like you know exactly what it is that you want to do. And that's good. Like you know who you are. You know, like you've been shown a lot of things these past 2-3 years in your family about your past lives, about your mother, about your father. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's look at balance. So we got balance. Yeah, you the chain breaker. You're the one that's bringing balance to this bloodline. To whatever bloodline you come from. Like I said, Alaska can be significant, Antarctica can be significant. My name could be Mahogany or Rachel. I'm picking up on. It's gonna be so many people that's gonna tell you that what you're doing is you crazy, you sick, you don't know what you're doing. It's about this, it's about that. You should believe in this, you should believe in that. But you're not kicking that. You're not telling nobody what they believe in, like myself. That's not our place to tell nobody what they can believe in. You're never supposed to put your eyes, your lenses on somebody else. Now, I can give you the information and I can share things with you, you know what I'm saying? But I shouldn't be telling you who you should believe in or who you shouldn't and which way you should go. That is something that you have to figure out within yourself. And your roots are so your roots are so rooted and grounded. You're not doing everything that you want to do right now, collective. You're not moving how you know you should be moving. Whatever is going on that's keeping you at a place where you playing it safe, it's all coming together. So be patient and take your time. It's all coming together. Whatever it is that you that needs to come, and that's why our higher self always tell us to be patient. Slow and steady wins the race. That's real shit, because you want to feel all of these emotions. You want to feel all of the feelings and the things that people have spoken upon you or spoken over your life. Because if there's still thoughts that circulate your mind, or you still have triggers, it's time to really feel that, because you are being called to be in balance. You know what I'm saying? Balance is what's going to bring this cleansing of your lineage. You being balanced. You know what I'm saying? You being able to breathe in clear air. You know, some clear, clean air, crystal clean air. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a long time. Okay? It's been a long motherfucking time. You know? Yeah, balance. Your ancestors need balance within you. And they're very patient. Your ancestors are very patient. Whoever this ascended master is that you guys have, I don't know why London is coming up again. I don't know what's up with London. I'm going to have to do a reading on London. Because goddamn, not on here though. Because I don't know what it is and what they talking about. Okay, let's keep going. Balance. Things are being balanced out. Things are being balanced out. I'm picking up on like a lot of silence, quiet, retreat, kicking back in the house. If you are moving around and moving about, you more so in your head putting shit together. You working through it. You working through all of those emotions and those feelings. Like whoever I'm speaking to, you can be 32 or 39, between those ages. But it's a lot of shit that's coming to you. It's a lot of shit like information, downloads. It's a lot of shit that you're seeing. That you're seeing with your eyes. You're seeing people and who they truly are. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. You seeing people and you're not saying shit. You just watching. You just watching. You just looking at everything like this shit is wild. It's like a movie. Hold on. Let me see what other messages you have. Caregiver. After balance. Support. Look at this, y'all. I cannot make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Looky. When that balance came out, do you know how much shit we think about in our mind when we think about being balanced? What's going to balance us? Okay, we know we got to eat healthy. You know, we know it's good to fast. 72 hours of fast, okay, will save your fucking life, okay? And then you can move on from there and you can do it again, whatever. But when you, sometimes we trick ourselves and we also get tricked by others, okay? Because that's a part of the game, right? That's a way of them playing the game. But when we are balanced, we are at our best. When we are balanced, we can see through our first eye. Okay? We can see past the veil. We can see past the bullshit. Okay? We have a direct connection, communication with source. Can't nothing go past us. Okay? But when we are being tricked and we are going through an emotional time, like, we can forget the support that we have. We can forget, I'm talking about on the other side. Because sometimes here, we don't have no support. Some people don't have no support at all. Some people don't have nobody they can pick up the phone and call. You know what I'm saying? Or who they can cry to or a shoulder to lean on. Some people don't fucking have that. It's enough people in the world where we should all have that. But at the same time, that's why, like Rod Hayes said, find your tribe. Like, find your fucking tribe. You know what I'm saying? And when I say find, like, be patient and allow your tribe to come to you. Because they will come. The people who care about you, the people that love you, and you will see. The people who support you. Right now, a lot of your support is coming from the spiritual realm. A lot of your support is coming from within. And this is why they need you to be balanced. This is why they need you to be healthy. Spiritually healthy, mentally healthy, physically healthy. The 4. So 4 can be significant. The number 4 can be very significant, y'all. Because we talk about support, stability, and emotional, mental, and look at, I wrote this shit like 2-3 years ago, y'all. 2-3 years ago, I wrote this shit. So you have the support, and don't you ever fucking forget it. Okay, is what they want you to know. They need you to know. Feeling down on yourself. Where you going into that place, you need to feel those emotions. Why do I feel this way? Why is it still bothering me? You need to feel that shit. 7 can be significant. The number 7 can be significant. What other messages do you have? Inventor. So we got inventor in the downright. What's it saying? Ingenuity. Inventor in the downright. Shadow. At the bottom of the deck. That's your shadow. So that's another thing too. And it's a trip how this is at the bottom of the deck, the shadow. Because shadows represent the dark night of the soul. Shadows represent us going into that place where it's uncomfortable. It's always uncomfortable in the dark, right? Because that's what we was raised to believe, that the dark is scary. And so we need to understand that the darkness is actually one of the safest places for us to be, because a lot of souls are not able to operate in the darkness because they don't have the eyes to see. They haven't gotten the accolades to have that gift in the dark to see, like myself, right? And so this is where a lot of the jealousy have came from. You know, maybe you didn't know. You didn't. You wasn't aware of how powerful you were when you were younger. You wasn't aware of how spiritual you were when you was 5 and 6 and 7. But the people around you always knew that. You've always been an inventor, very creative, very loving. You know what I'm saying? And for that, you are being gifted. They just need you to stay, balanced, to take your time, be patient, get your rest, don't get too much rest, but also to just continue to love on yourself and to work on that heart chakra they're showing me. Your heart chakra is where a lot of your ancestors existed. This is what's been keeping your heart thriving from all of the betrayal and the hurt and the pain. Is you have specific ancestors that's been working that heart muscle out and been keeping you. And this is what I'm talking about, discernment. You being able to discern these messages, because these messages is not coming from the physical. These messages is coming from the spiritual end. DNA ancestors. It says master ancestors. Master ancestors. I didn't even pay attention to that. Master ancestors DNA. Okay. So you have ascended masters. Very, and then look at earlier, what did I fucking say? I said royalty. Royalty at the bottom of the deck was just sitting right next to me. Okay, 8 can be significant. You can be seeing the number 8. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, I was gone. Inventor. What is this? Let me find this because I want to see. I-N. Oh, 111 can be significant. I had wrote that shit down too, didn't I? Yeah, so 111 can be significant. 3 ones. The number 3 can be significant. Signs come before destruction. Signs and synchronicities are a very it's very important for you to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities around you. Yeah, how you get to 111? Yeah. Cause I just seen it. 102. Oh, she don't trigger. 111. You know, you got to be more careful. Okay, so this card, I want to read this and see what this means. Look at. So much pain. I have too much darkness. You got to balance it out. You got to balance it out. You know? When you say that, you create more darkness. And the darkness is a beautiful thing, but it's what you create in the darkness. See, a lot of people don't know that the darkness is a place where shadows live. And we all have shadows. We all have different aspects about ourselves that we don't like. We have things that's created in this darkness from others in the way that they behave with us, in the triggers that they give us. And so we create our own monsters in the darkness. And if we create our own monsters in the darkness, then that means that we can go in there and take them motherfuckers out too. They could be non-existent. We could take them out. You have the power to create them there. The fear, the anxiety, the hurt, the pain. So when the black canvas of a clear mind is open and receptive, and there is focused intention, the possibilities are endless for the invention of something fresh and original. This can range from the simplest device, such as a safety pin, to a complex one, such as a computer. Look around you. You'll see any number of creations that begin with the seed of an idea that was brought into material reality through the inventor's ingenuity, which is the mind, and efforts. Ingenuity is a mix of imagination and action, as both are necessary for any original creation to manifest in the physical realm. Recall an instance when you admired any work and speculate as to how it originated and what it took to bring that kind of idea to fruition. Yeah, I see what's going on. I see what's going on now. It's a lot of people in limbo right now because they don't quite know how to get through to the other side. But it's not even that. It's not even that you don't know how to get through to the other side. It's shit that you're supposed to be doing and you're not listening to your higher self. Because I'm experiencing that too. Like, it's all action right now. It's all action right now. If your higher self say do something, fucking do it. You gonna be loyal to your higher self that's gotten you this far? Or are you gonna listen to the pains of the world, the shit that the world didn't put out there and said was true? You know what I'm saying? About you, about your family, you know? Or it's, for me, it's the easy way out. It's very easy to sit up and lay in the bed all day and not do shit. Now, if you're really tired and you need that rest, okay. But overdoing it, like, anything can be overdone. It don't matter. You could drink too much fucking water and die. You know what I'm saying? So, let's keep going and let's see. Okay. Where was I at? The inventor's genuinity and the effort's ingenuity is a mix of imagination and actions, as both are necessary for any original creation to manifest in the physical realm. Recall an instance when you admired any work and speculate as to how it originated and what it took to bring that kind of idea to fruition. It most likely took several attempts of trial and error before the desired invention came to be, each time adding to the knowledge of what and how. Oh, hell no, I'm not reading all that. To adjust. There are also times when ingenuity and cleverness come in handy when you have to face life's dilemmas, conflict, and trials. At this time in your life, you may even find that you're in the process of reinventing yourself, a task that requires considerable ingenuity. Am I saying that right? Y'all, it says you're feeling stuck in a project, relationship, or job, one that will require what's this shit? Inventness, like to invent, and ingenuity to resolve. Take a moment to reflect on one of those occasions in the past that required inventiveness and coming to a resolution or completion. What was the process you used? Your imagination, your intuition, your ingenuity. All three of these recall how you went about, I'm gonna have to come back to this, solving the problem, perhaps with the help and support of others, both physical beings as well as those from the non-visible realm. I just said that shit. What? Damn, I'm good at what I do. Be honest with yourself. You have all of these characteristics and they continue to grow stronger every day. Don't deny or what does this say? Denigrate the power and the gift of these qualities with the problematic situation you are currently involved in. Stop trying so hard to figure it out solely with logic and reason. Instead, recall how you solved problems in the past by trusting your ingenuity, a combination of imagination and intuition. Call on the ancestors for inspiration and trust that insightful and resourceful ideas and actions will come into your consciousness. Y'all, let me tell y'all, because when I be coming out here, and this was in a downright, and I read that for a reason. So I hope that y'all got that. You know what I'm saying? You could be called, you really being called to, double down, double down. It's some things that just don't deserve your time anymore. It's some things that just not in the cards anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just like no is no. You're gonna be tested having to say no to a lot of people that you always said yes to, and it's gonna stir up some bullshit. But you're gonna be able to come into, a place where it's like, okay, now this shit is solidified. I'm not gonna be people pleasing. I ain't kissing no ass. And not saying that you was an ass kisser. Maybe it's some people that you, felt like you had to be, codependent with. They made you feel guilty about certain things, so you overgave. You ever over, exerted yourself in their lives, and this is exactly what they wanted. They manipulated you to feel, and nobody wants to be manipulated. No, especially not no fucking man. Men do not like being manipulated, or even saying that they. And it's a lot of niggas being manipulated by the putang. You know what I'm saying? Cause they so deep into that. But look, if you be honest with yourself, that's how you have to. You have to be honest with yourself at this point. I'm telling you, you got to, because you tired of going on that hamster wheel. You tired of going on that karmic wheel. You're tired. This is the last time. I hear your ancestors saying, this is the last time. This is it. This is it. And you've been feeling that shit. Holy One. And look at that. Inspiration Free spirit, rebel. This is you all day. This is you all day. That's your energy all day. You know? You different. And it's cool. It's okay. You know? Now you can move. Because these same people from your past, only thing that they're going to do is try to keep you in that mindset. They're going to continue to bring up fuck shit, bullshit ass conversations that don't mean nothing. You're not even there no more. You're past that. Whoever you were 5 years ago don't got shit to do with you, who you are today. And that's not for everybody. That's for the divine collective that's been doing the fucking work. That's been really digging deep inside of you. You've been digging deep. You've been like really like clearing that sacral chakra out. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning shit out. You ain't been just rearranging shit inside of you. Well, let me sit this over here because it'll feel better if it's over here on this side, and then let me move it back over here because nah, you like, no, all this shit gotta go. It gotta be balanced. You feel me? The number 8 is very significant, and we keep seeing that number, and that number is very prominent right now because of balance. It's the balance. It's accepting the love and the guidance and the help from our higher selves, from our higher relatives. It's inside of us. Every one of them is inside of us. Every one of them. They want to help you. They want to help you and show you how to heal the trauma that they weren't able to heal. Because it's in you still. It was in your mama. It was in your daddy. Somebody got to do it. And there ain't no motherfucking antidote you can drink. It's being real with yourself and knowing who the fuck you are. You know? Don't let nobody on this motherfucking earth tell you who you are, what you should believe in, and which way you should go. Because a motherfucker will walk you to the dungeon. A motherfucker will walk you to the water and push you in the water. Okay? A motherfucker will walk you and take you to go eat and poison your food. I mean, that's how. And the cold part about it is, your ancestors been showing you and telling you who these people are, who these souls are, and how long they've been after you. This is not the first time. That husband that hates you, hates you. And you like, where's all the hate coming from? Like, nigga. When he first laid eyes on you, he hated you. When he first laid eyes on you, he didn't like your ass. That's just how it be. He might not have to remember where he knew you from. She might not have to remember where she knew you from. But she was about to get in them pockets. She really didn't want your ass. She just wanted what you had. Whether if that be some good energy, some money. Yeah. So, you know, your discernment is real. Strengthen it. Continue to strengthen it. Continue to strengthen your soul. Mineral, solidness. And they're going to continue to keep coming back. They're going to continue to keep coming back because that was going to come, so I'm going to take that earth. They're going to continue to keep coming back to life giver because you're a giver. Cannot make it up. Solidness, mineral, earth, okay? So, look it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all been thinking to yourself like, okay, I'm going to start eating healthy tomorrow. I'm going to start eating healthy the next day. I'm talking about I'm going to fast and all of this shit. Okay, I'm not telling you what to do because I need to do it too. But let me tell you guys, once we do this shit and really do it, because it's a war, right? So it's so many people that y'all, if y'all don't even know how much messages I get throughout the day, downloads and shit. This is an outlet for me coming on here. It's an outlet for me. Because if I sit in here, if I say and I didn't do something, I'll probably go crazy. It'll probably drive me crazy because there's so much information. And sometimes it just be so fucked up and bad when they be sending like attacks on the chosen ones, or like when they're rallying up to, because they don't come by themselves. They always come in pairs. The enemy, they don't, because they some suckers, they some cowards. Thank you. You said you are so pretty. Is it Ashlyn? Thank you so much. So, yeah, so the earth and the mineral, life giver. So you're a life giver. That's why they jealous. Like whoever I'm speaking to, you never wanted to be the type of kind of person like this motherfucker's jealous. These motherfuckers don't da da da. Now you seeing and you calling it for what it is. They want what you want. You got a man, they want your man. You come out with a sucker, let me get some of that sucker. Like, damn, bitch. Y'all gotta watch these people, man. Watch them. You know? Okay, let me not get off subject, all right? Because it ain't about me. All right, it ain't about me. No, no, no. Let me see. What other cards? All right, let's pull from Whitney Houston deck. Okay, come on, Whitney, baby. Because Whitney go crazy. Okay, so some of you guys are in the physical lacking support. And I know I said this earlier, but they want me to say it again. They want you to remember the support that you have. Okay, and the support that you have in the spiritual realm is going to be from an elder woman. Okay, so if you haven't seen her or met her yet, or haven't heard her voice or felt her essence yet, she's coming. Be patient. Okay, she's always been here, but she's going to show herself. Okay, she's going to show herself because she just feels like, or the in the spiritual realm, your supporters feel that you need a more of a physical connection in the spiritual realm with this elder. I don't know if you are going through like, I don't know, a lot of y'all, I'm picking up on like something like y'all fighting hard. I'm picking up on balance. Balance came out. Mentor is sticking out. You know what I'm saying? The master ancestors is sticking out. Life giver is sticking out. Once you guys get to a place where you're completely balanced and healthy mentally, spiritually, and physically, it's just gonna come in order like this, y'all. Even what you have to give is going to be more powerful and potent. The minerals, everything in you, like you're gonna exude this power. And to be honest with you, you're not gonna be able to be around a lot of people. You're not gonna be able to be around certain people. You're not gonna be able to have certain conversations. It's just your whole. I'm just picking up on a whole new being. You see how in here, where she's laying here, and it's like she's being rebirthed from the land, and she's on the earth. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he's healing her. You feel me? He's healing her. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm picking up on how the minerals. And once we come and sync, let me tell y'all something. If we quit eating this damn food we eat in America, we'll be good. Cause this shit ain't right. None of it. It ain't right. It really ain't. Okay, so Whitney. Y'all, this is my Whitney Houston deck. Which y'all know about Whitney. She was real. Like me. Y'all, let me tell y'all, when I first made this deck, she came to me. Okay? Whitney go crazy, y'all. She say what's on her mind. Okay? This is a beautiful thing to be able to even, like, how the fuck we didn't know this when we was younger? How our parents didn't teach us that we can connect with spirits on the other side? Like, you can connect with a spirit on the other side that has the same interest as you, and then you know that they were very, like, big in what they did, like Michael Jackson. You know you can connect with Michael Jackson's spirit. You got to make sure it's the right spirit, though. But you got to make sure you use your discernment, because you don't want no copycat coming. You know what I'm saying? It's copycats in the spiritual realm. You know, they want to be like Michael Jackson and shit, and they ain't got good intentions. So you want to know who you're working with. But yeah, so and it's all about your heart. You're gonna attract with your heart. Your heart, you got a good heart, you got love. You're gonna attract. You're gonna know when it's a good soul to come to you. Like, you're gonna know. And because it's gonna, because you, let me tell you how you're gonna know. Your mentors and your ascended masters that's right there at the forefront of your heart, they inside. It's a tunnel, y'all, right? They're there, right? When it's something that's not right, it contracts, it closes that heart chakra for protection, to protect you. So when it's not right, your body feel it. That's why you're supposed to listen to your body, and it's good to be, on top of your health and your mental and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So just know that, because I don't ever want to put fear in you guys or scare you guys. That's not what I promote, and it's nothing to be afraid of, because this is our actual, This is our actual genetic makeup. It's us being able to have these, I call them powers. You can call them gifts. You can call them whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But for us to be able to pick up on things and communicate with in different realms and astral project and all of that type of kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. Just imagine if we started when we was 5 years old. We'd be flying around this motherfucker. People was flying thousands of years ago, y'all. They were flying. Okay? And for people to be for people to sit there and watch TV and social media and see all this shit and not think that they got this shit from somewhere, all of these movies and shit, like, come on, man. I'm gonna need y'all to start using y'all brain. I'm gonna need you money. And I'm not talking to the Divine Collective, okay? That's been doing the work. I'm not talking to you. Absolutely not. Okay, so let's see. 13 is significant. That's crazy. 13. I said I was gonna quit saying that. Ancestors came out. Okay. Y'all gotta let some cards get on the board so I can move them around and see. So 4 can be significant. I said that earlier. 13 fell right under the master, the master ancestor DNA. So 13 can be significant, like as far as like when it comes to your lineage, the number 13. The number 3 can be significant. 92 can be significant. See, when I'm looking at this ancestors, and it's under master ancestors DNA, somebody's ancestors, y'all can be Latino, Dominican, you could be from the Dominican Republic. 13 could be significant in the area of, you know, how you grew up and what they beliefs are and things of that nature. Maybe you're not, you know, on that time or whatever, you know, but 13 is very significant to somebody's family lineage and their ancestors. Even maybe even a grandmother birthday can be on the 13th. So it's 2 different messages coming in. It could be an ancestor that you've never met before. That you've never met. Okay, so let me keep going. If it resonates, if it don't, let it fly. Okay, it's for somebody. That's for damn sure. Okay, 3,000. So y'all can write these numbers down and then look them up and see what, you know, what they mean. Married. Somebody could have. 33 can be significant. The number 33, that's an ascendant master number. I could be talking to an ascendant master. Just because, okay, so whoever I'm talking to who became an ascendant master, you being too hard on yourself. You're being way too hard on yourself as far as, you know, what you should be doing or what you shouldn't be doing, and because you're not, you know, doing all what you feel like you should be doing. You just, it's too many, you're being too hard on yourself. Okay? You could be thinking about getting married. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you're single, but that's something that you've probably been married before, or either that's something that you're open to doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I done did all of this. Now I need a significant other. Okay? Okay, it says, look at this. Okay, so 2 or 3 can be significant. It says, I am the flower. We are the flower, mirroring each other. And that came out after marriage. 2, 3. I am the flower. We are the flower. And that's something that you could be, that could be significant too, where you the type of kind of person to where you like, you know, when you with somebody, or at least now today, you like, you know, we are one. We mirror each other. Like, you know, you're about growth, healing, you know, awareness, self-awareness. Like, this is the relationship that you're not open to having any other kind of relationship unless it's healthy and you guys are both moving forward and growing. It's whatever union is coming in, this is why they want you to get healthy. This is why they want you to be healthy mentally, physically, spiritually, because this is, and you're going to have to be in order to uphold this relationship. This relationship is divinely orchestrated through your ancestors. You can be getting married on the 13th, and you don't even have to have that shit set in stone right now or even know the person. Whoever it is, it's a new person. And once you do meet them, when it's time for you to cross their path divinely, you most likely going to meet them out in nature. Or you have met somebody in nature, being out in nature. Maybe you've seen somebody. You guys might have not spoke to each other, but you guys had that connection, like that look, you know? And you went on about your business because you've been single for a while, you know? You haven't had anything serious, you know, because you've been getting yourself together. You know? So somebody is mirroring you. My name could be Malcolm. Malcolm, Eddie. Okay, so best friend. Somebody best friend can have a crush on them. Don't do it. No, I'm just playing. Things will become crystal clear. That's crazy because I was gonna make this the damn, what's the name? The in the box. I was gonna make that because I feel like slow and steady wins the race. The more patient you are with yourself, you have to be patient, y'all. All of this is going to come. It's going to happen. But the thing is what are you going to learn through it? Like going through it, how are you going to learn? By slowing the mind down, by getting yourself healthy, getting yourself ready, because that's a big seed to plant. And right now, we are planting seeds, okay? Harvest is going to come quick. The end of December, January, next year. The harvest is coming fast. So we have to plant our seeds. Okay? Feds, 16 can be significant. Things will become crystal clear. Y'all could be like in like a situation where it's not y'all in a situation, but maybe you have relatives, family. I don't know, because I've just been seeing the feds come out a lot in different readings and things like that, or just me just getting like an energy of the feds. But the feds can be like, maybe the feds is on this best friend, or maybe the feds is on, you know, an ex-friend or somebody that, you know what I'm saying? You like, how does this have something to do with me? They could have implicated you in something. They could have said, you know, brought your name up. Or maybe you were so close to this person, when they started watching this person, you was around this person. But feds been coming out. Just make sure you guys use your discernment when you meeting people, when you meeting new people and shit. Because I'm just picking up on a lot of energy where motherfuckers is trying to come in and get you back in a cycle, in an old cycle, but it's new people. It's new faces, but it's the same old motherfuckers. Same old souls. Okay? It will create a stir. It will create a stir. So once this do come out, or whatever it is, if somebody lied on you and said that you did something that you didn't do, if you have a court case going on and somebody's running your name through the mud, like family members going against you, anything of that nature, or maybe your best friend knows some shit about you, they can, you feel me, can just, I don't know, let shit play out, man. Just let shit play out. Everything is coming crystal clear, like they said. Things will become crystal clear. Don't be afraid. Whatever gonna happen, gonna happen. It ain't no fucking life sentence, okay? Well, I don't know what your situation is, but just keep your mouth shut. Don't be telling nobody about nothing, shit. I always was like the type to say, like, even when I was hella young, y'all, I was like way ahead of my time. When I was like 14, 15, and in my mind, I used to tell people this, like, you ain't going with me to go do no shit. Like, why I can't go? Because, motherfucker, I'm not going to tell on myself, and I don't know what you would tell, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, I didn't get caught for a lot of the shit I used to do. And I used to do a lot of shit. I used to steal cars. I done did a lot of stuff, y'all. I used to boost. All kind of shit, you know? Autonomy. Okay, So this go back to your self, knowing, your body right now is the ancestors. Your body is the ancestors. Everything that you need, your body's gonna tell you. You guys can be dehydrated, have been dehydrated lately. Okay? It's a good, let me show y'all. This is a good water to drink right here, right? Okay? It's essential water, very good to drink. Okay? Really, none of this shit is good, to be honest with you. You know, the rich people, famous people, shit, they take the waters out the bottles and they boil that shit over again and they rebottle it. We don't do that though here. Gotta start doing shit like that. You know, the motherfuckers know more than us. We just learning shit. We know shit, but I'm just saying, I seen that shit when I was way younger. I was hella young when I seen that. Kemet. Somebody can have ancient ties to Kemet and autonomy. That's right under autonomy. It says inner shadow. One must sit within the truth. So one must sit within the truth. You could be like avoiding certain people, certain conversations, certain situations because it's gonna create this stir, this thing. But this is something that's not new. These is old conversations, old situations that they haven't gotten over. Other people haven't gotten over the shit. And they're trying to keep you in that shit. And that's the shadows. Remember the shadows came out, y'all? That shadows came out. And it says, inner shadow, you must sit within the truth. Okay? You have to sit in the truth. That's the part that I feel like motherfuckers be jumping off the bandwagon. Where they go jump. They just go like, you know what I'm saying? Because sitting in the truth will drive a motherfucker crazy if they can't handle it. When all of those messages is coming through, when God is revealing who your enemies is and the things that you've done in life, you know what I'm saying? When God is revealing to you about who you truly are. When God is telling you, like, this is what I've been trying to show you. This person, the betrayal can crush your heart. But this is something that you have to sit in. This is where the shadows lie in it. The shadows going in the darkness. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to turn yourself into the motherfucking Grim Reaper going in that motherfucker because it ain't nothing to play with. Okay? You got to really be on your shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Because once you can get through the darkness, you can see anything, y'all. You can see anything. Everybody has the ability to do it. Even evil people do it. They had somebody that they pray to. Evil people got somebody they pray to. People that sit up there and do all this fucked up shit, they got somebody that they pray to, that they sell. I ain't gonna say because you can't sell your soul, but they're governed. Their avatar is governed by an entity where souls can come in and out. That's why you be seeing people with bipolar and shit. And they be having hella different mood swings and they gotta, either do some type of kind of substance in order for them to be okay and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But this is going back to your shadow. And you've been sitting in it, but it's like being patient with it. And not overthinking and not feeling like, okay, I'm not doing what I need to do. Start putting your plan into action. That's what they're saying. Put your plan into action. It's time to move forward. Things are clear. You see things for what they are. You know who is who. Okay? Some of you could be even, maybe your best friend then took a liking to you. You know what I'm saying? It's too much information. You could be a Capricorn, or this best friend could be a Capricorn, or somebody can be a Capricorn. Blocked. You could have blocked this Capricorn, or you could be being called to block the Capricorn. Yeah, you have the moonlit firm. Okay, this is another thing too, because I'll do a reading for you. You're gonna have to email me, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something. If I do a reading for somebody, I don't mind doing readings, right? But if my spiritual team tell me that it's not okay, I'm gonna let you know that it's not okay. Once I can pick up on your energy and it's just you, because there's so much energy coming through here, when I can pick up on just you and it's just me and you, they're gonna let me know if I should do it or not, because some portals just can't be open, and some portals I'm not gonna open. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have a lot of shit going on up in there and you're not gonna tell me, but they'll tell me. So just as long as you're honest about, you know, what you're trying to get, as long as you're honest about what you're trying to get, I'm a Scorpio. As long as you're honest about what you want and what your movement forward is, I mean, even if you're not, and I feel like a lot of people don't be honest about this kind of shit because you really don't know what you want to know. You need to write it down and then email me. It's AshleyElder73@gmail. And we'll set something up. Because people be trying to come and attack, you feel me, on some other shit and acting like they want readings, and the whole time they got an entity waiting for me to open the portal, and my ancestors ain't going for that. We taking both of you motherfuckers to the dungeon. Don't play. Fuck. Capricorn blocked. Block that bitch. Alright, hold on. Autonomy. What y'all think about autonomy, man? Autonomy came out here, man. This is very, very big. Kemet, shadows, karmic father. Okay? So somebody can have a karmic father that's blocked, and their energy is blocked. This karmic father, oh my goodness, y'all. This karmic father could be maybe a baby daddy, or it could be, you know, maybe your kid's father. He could be a Capricorn. Maybe you got him blocked. Switch the energy. Please, switch the energy. Switch the motherfucking energy. You are more than capable. Okay? Get your ass up. Get your ass up. You got enough support inside of you. Anybody that's coming against you, anybody that's watching you, even these Fed motherfuckers. And a lot of these Fed motherfuckers ain't just the Feds, y'all. I'm picking up on just energy where they just want to know, like, you feel me? They've been investigating you like they the fucking Feds. Ain't getting paid shit for it, but just been all in your motherfucking energy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm picking up on that too. Not just the Feds, like the actual Feds. It could be, but also like, you know, in the spiritual realm where they've really been trying to get like astral project around you while you're asleep. You know, even trying to go so far as to get to your soulmate, and the person that you know that you came here with, your twin flame or whatever the fuck you want to call. I don't really know much about those things, but the person where you both, you know, reflect off of one another by way of the work that you've done, and they trying to stop that union. They don't want you guys to come into union because of the power with the both of you guys that's going to bring to the world. They don't want that. Okay, so you already won that court hearing. Okay, so if you got a court hearing, you already won that shit. Even if they tell you some shit that you don't want to hear, and you could be going. Ooh, you could be in a court hearing and going to court, or finna go to court with somebody you was married with. Okay, who's a baby daddy? That's the father of your child, and this father of the child can be a Capricorn. Why am I pulling on this energy? This is very familiar energy. Very fucking familiar, and I don't like it at all. Well, I hope you won the court case. Amir Ara, I'm sorry if I didn't say it right. Hi, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, I can do a reading for you. You're going to have to email me, okay? Email me at AshleyElder73@gmail. Email me, and we'll set something up. Absolutely. We can either do it through Zoom. We'll talk about it. Just let me know. Responsibilities or responsibility. Okay? Responsibilities or responsibility. I feel like a lot of you guys is, I don't know why I'm picking up on like you having to keep talking yourself into moving forward. It's like, okay, you rested, you got your rest, you know, you chill. If you haven't, then get it. But it's time to move. It's time to move. And when I say move, I'm talking about moving the body, reading a book, getting out in nature, things like that. God is like, it's not that fucking hard. I'm not asking you guys to go to college and pay millions of dollars for education. It's not going to help you. I want you to get to know who you are. I want you to love you. I want you to know that you are the motherfucking computer system. You know what I'm saying? And that you can reboot and alchemize that shit into whatever you want. And any system that you want on there, you're going to have to buy, you're going to get. It's already yours. It's already been given to you. Oh, shit. Let me see. Hold on. I'm feeling more. Water. I was just talking about getting out in the body. I said earlier, somebody can be, a few of you guys could be like dehydrated. Like you be getting dehydrated fast. Okay, let me see what other messages. What other messages do you have, Source? Some of you could have had a best friend, right? Somebody that was close to you. It could have been a cousin. And it's a trip because I went through this recently. But I'm picking up on somebody coming back in your life and immediately, abruptly leaving out, but leaving out with an issue, as if you were the problem. And you're the reason why all of this is happening. But it don't have nothing to do with you. It was just, you being you. But this has been going on forever. This has been going on for years. These relationships that's one-sided. These relationships that people have not been honest about who they are to you. And the only way you found out is by betrayal. You know what I'm saying? By pain, by them doing some foul shit or saying some fucked up shit. This is the only way that you found out. And I mean, it's played on your emotions, on your intellect for a long time. Like, it didn't make you less intellectual, but it played a part to where the people pleasing, the people pleasing, the codependency relationships. Like, a lot of these people fucking was real fucking nasty with the Divine Collective. I mean, real fucking nasty. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have no space in your future at all. They're the monitoring spirits. They're the ones that's been preying on your downfall. A lot of these motherfuckers even thought about taking you out. You know what I'm saying? I'm completely taking you out. And a lot of you guys have children, got kids and shit. Have families. You know what I'm saying? Have families that really love you guys. And it's a lot of jealousy and envy that's going on. And I swear on everything, like, as a divine one, I do understand that is not something that we like to admit. We do not want to think that people are that fucking low and can be in our face smiling and still be thinking about stabbing us in our back. You know what I'm saying? Because once we love somebody, we love them. You know what I'm saying? Despite their flaws and the fuck shit that they do, we still love them. But that's how they tricked us. So now motherfucking done tricked you out of your, they done tricked you into thinking that they somebody that they not. And I feel like that's even more reason to pull back that gift that you give them, because you're the gift. And they feel like you the gift that's going to keep on giving. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers are still here because of you. The only way they can be here is because of your energy, by way of your energy. They don't have nobody else in their life that vibrate and exude the light that you exude. That have that, they give the advice that you give. They give the love that you give. They don't have this shit. So they abuse you. Then they come back in, oh, I'm sorry, and smiling and hugging, you're my best friend. Where the fuck did that shit come from anyway, this best friend shit? You know what I'm saying? Why do we even have to put labels on us, on a relationship? You fuck with me, I fuck with you. We solid, we keeping it a stack. That's all you gotta show me. We ain't gotta put no labels on this sister, cousin. We ain't gotta say all none of that shit, cause sister and cousin been fucking motherfuckers though. Mama been fucking motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'm your mama. So, what the fuck that mean? You my mama and what? You my mama and that means that you finna come up in here and cause dysfunction and toxic shit in my life because you my mama. See, people be having that you give them a role or you can put a label on shit, then people want to sit up there and that's why all this married shit and all that shit, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm not saying that I would never get married, but I mean, I just feel like it's anything that's created by men, that men created, is always something. It's always a problem and an issue in it. Anything that men create, it's a fucking, even the words that we use. People sit up and curse each other every day, y'all. People been using magic. Y'all been using magic since y'all was kids and y'all don't even know. You think that your great great grandmothers didn't know this shit? Why didn't they teach you? Who scared them into not teaching us that magic is real? That black magic is real? That people can curse us? How the fuck didn't they? And I know they knew that when we leave this motherfucker and we come back, we on a mission. How the fuck do I know that shit that I know? And I know my grandmother's knew. Grandmother go back. I know my mom had said some shit talking about some her grandmother, her great great grandmother told her, I think I shared this with y'all before, that her second child was going to be powerful. I'm her second child. And also she told her, like, they used to have like certain things. Like, my mom used to play with the Ouija board, just all kind of shit she was into. She, all kind of shit, just, dark shit, like, But they was real, like, they the type of kind of people, like, they, like, from what I get, because I didn't meet my great-great-grandmother, but just dealing with my mama, it's almost like they like that shit. Like, they got so caught up in the negative, in the dark. Because you can get caught up in the dark and get stuck in the darkness. Like, you can get to where you become accustomed, or you become, because they take care of their people, too. But it's very cold. It's a repeated cycle, and you go in circles. You just know evolution is you don't evolve. You know what I'm saying? So they was real dark. Like my grandmother, like, I don't know, but she had a problem with me, and it's crazy. This at the bottom of the deck right here. I'm gonna show y'all. But my great great grandmother had an issue with me, and I don't even know this bitch, and I don't give a fuck. I don't know her, and she don't like me, so I don't like her. But my mom knew that, and my mom felt the same way. So the treatment, anyways, feeling safe. 4. The number 4, y'all. I'm telling you, 4 is significant. You could be seeing the number 9, soul forgiveness. Okay? I'm sorry, I had to pull them motherfucking cards, y'all. It's time to go do them ethnic chords. Okay, we got ethnic chords came out in the down right. So you've already, look at, and this is why these motherfuckers, this is why they're sending this negative wave of energy. You know what I'm saying? Making a motherfucker feel unsafe, or just sending a lot of random thoughts. They're sending energy out, right? And so to strengthen your energy field, it's gonna take for you guys to fast and shit like that and cut ethnic chords. Like, ethnic chords came out. This shit came out the other day, but it's in the downright. I'm feeling like you guys did this. A lot of you guys did this. 28 could be significant, or you could be 28. The number 8 is very significant right now, y'all. Okay? Endless possibilities. I'm talking about the shit that we can do today. We weren't able to do this shit 6 and 7 years ago, to manifest as fast as we are able to. Everybody do not have connection to this new stream of wealth. A lot of people don't, y'all, and they mad. They mad. That's just like if you owned the bank and somebody came in and tried to get a loan, and you like, okay, well, if I give you a loan, what can you show me that you've acquired, throughout your life, to where I know I'm gonna get my motherfucking money back? You know what I'm saying? And this extreme wealth that I'm picking up on, y'all, this shit ain't got nothing to do with the physical. That shit gonna come. This is about your knowledge and your awareness, and all of the information that you've been seeking and searching for throughout each lifetime that you've been here, and that you've been on other earths. You've been creating a safe place for your ancestors in here. Each lifetime. You've done a lot to feel safe. A lot of you guys could suffer from paranoia growing up, because of certain things that happen in your life. You could be triggered very easily when it comes to your safety. Safety is very, very important to you. Okay? But you went through so many different lifetimes where you even had to like stand up and speak in front of a broad audience of souls. And it's these are souls that protect you, that love you, that knows that you are coming and what you're coming for. They know. You know what I'm saying? And they can't give you too much information because then you probably you wouldn't be able to accomplish the things that you accomplish, like that you're going to accomplish or that you have accomplished. So soul forgiveness, like you got up in front of these a mass of souls, and you told them all, like you could be a speaker, you could have been a political speaker in your past life, could have been a political speaker in your past life. You could be shy in this lifetime, and you just coming out the woodworks, coming out with it and ready to just put that shit out there because this is a part of your calling. This is a part of you. You know what I'm saying? So now you just putting all this shit. It's like you got all the fucking puzzle pieces right in front of you, man. You got all the fucking puzzle pieces in front of you, and now you trying to see like, okay, this one fit here, this one fit here. This is your seeds that you planting. You know what I'm saying? You reconstructing a whole new paradigm. But you can't move too fast, they said. Because if you move too far into the future, then who's going to create the present? Who's going to protect the present? Because without you, they need you. Without you, it's nothing. They need you. You're a big key. You're a big key. You influence a lot of souls, even bad souls, to do better. Souls that's went on this wheel for centuries and centuries. You've inspired them to do better, to be greater in the spiritual realm. Okay, 27 can be significant. Okay, let me see. Hold up. Where is it? Oh, my shit. You talking shit. I just be saying what's real, what's on my mind, shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't never worried about how I felt when they said shit. So like, I most definitely ain't here to hurt nobody. So why can't I say? Say what you feel. Say what's on your mind. That's all I hear. All right, let me see y'all. Where we at? Okay, so this is 28. Okay. Lovers. This is the temple of lovers. Element is bush. For the Nagombia Bantu goddess, Mambakum was the first woman. Her father, and remember her father came out too, but hold on. Akungo, the cranky supreme god, put Mambukum and her loud children in a basket and dismissed them to earth. Who do you need to forgive? Let it go and reclaim yourself. Forgiveness is a gift of freedom for you, from you, for you, from you. The embodiment. You can't rush forgiveness. You have to feel it to heal it. Feel the pain, hurt, grief, rage, and despair. Take time with your heart. Forgiveness is a higher vibration frequency than the pain you must allow yourself to feel. Yes, you guys, the frequency, high vibration frequency is what they're trying to rob us of right now. Anybody, any and everybody, this is the spiritual warfare. Just sit back and watch these motherfuckers. Now, this is a trigger warning. It's people that I was listening to something earlier. When someone is being assaulted by someone, Essex, in the right way, right? When looking into these people's eyes, they're saying that they see nothing. And a lot of them that's doing this, human trafficking and hurting other people in that nature, sexually, they have nothing. And sometimes they don't remember the act, or at least they act like they don't. But a lot of them don't remember. And this go back to motherfuckers' bodies, their avatar. They don't have no control over their avatar. They don't have no protection over their avatar. Okay? Their frequency is so fucking low. Any soul can go in and out of that vessel. Now, that's not to say that that person has not always been like that and that has not been in them. But mind you, that there are thousands and thousands and thousands of souls that's even in the spiritual realm that act in that manner. So if that vessel and that mind is on that time, on that demon time, oh yeah, it's going to be a lot of souls that's going to go in and out of that body that do that specific thing. And they're going to have a lot of those moments where they say that they don't remember shit, but it's bullshit. And sometimes they don't, because it's another entity that's occupying the vessel. Okay? Yeah, you can. You got to email me. And I'm sorry. It's ANNOYINGGEZZA. Email me, okay? It's AshleyElder73 @gmail. Ashley is ASHLEYELDER73 @gmail. And yes, you can. Okay, y'all email me and I'll get back to y'all. Okay, let me finish reading. So unforgiveness, what was that? You can't rush forgiveness. You have to feel it to heal it. Feel the pain, hurt, grief, rage, and despair. Take time with your heart. Forgiveness is a higher vibration frequency than the pain you must allow yourself to feel. Unforgiveness colors your world with lack, mistrust, and resentment. You start to see everything through victim-colored glasses. But forgiveness does not have to include reconciliation. Okay? Start with self-forgiveness. Say out loud, I forgive myself with love. I forgive myself with love. I forgive myself, but I forgive and free myself. I forgive and free others. Okay? So we letting people go, y'all. We not holding on to nobody. 2024, 2025, 2026. We let motherfuckers go. We was never supposed to be hanging on to each other. We all individually have our own mission. We all individually have our own choices, free will. People are not supposed to be stealing. It's been a lot of high level thievery shit going on around here, okay? They've been stealing other people's energy. They've been fucking blocking people from love because they don't want to see them in love with nobody. They've been doing all kind of hocus pocus around this motherfucker. Okay? These motherfuckers is sick. Let me see what number 4 talking about. Okay. Feeling safe. Ancestors, okay? Temple is air. The element is air. Great ancestress Timbua was an enslaved Caribbean woman who was the first person accused in the 1692. Didn't I say 92 was significant earlier, y'all? The number 92, which turns into 11. Oh, wow. 1692, Celine witch trials. We're going to say wisdom trials. She was most likely kidnapped from the Ghana region in South America and then sold through a Barbados plantation. It is finally safe to be you. You have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long. There is light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. Okay, this is for somebody else. Look, you better know it. Okay, it says you deserve to feel secure. Feeling safe is knowing that your basic needs are met. Feeling safe is feeling at home in your body. Feeling safe is trusting your journey. Feeling safe is feeling free around those you love. You should always be able to feel free around people you love. And if it was anybody ever in your fucking life that you couldn't talk around because you couldn't say certain things because they just made you feel some type of kind of way inside, like what you were saying, there was something wrong with it, them ain't your people. Them ain't your fucking people. Feeling safe is trusting. Right now is a time when we really need to feel safe with ourselves so that we can just get on with it and do our fucking work. Okay? You came in this world by yourself physically, and you're going to go by yourself. So if you got to go do this work, and if you've been doing this work on your own by yourself in the physical, I commend you because it's not easy. I commend you, because it's people gonna call you crazy. They're gonna say that you believe in the devil and that you worship the devil and this and all you're simply doing. And when I say all you're simply doing is believing in yourself and taking yourself into accountability and taking accountability and responsibility for your actions and learning to love yourself. Some shit that we didn't learn. For a motherfucker to sit there and tell you that there's only one way. There's only one way to go. There's only one way for me to lead this motherfucker. It's gotta be a motherfucking lie. Because the shit that y'all done created, that shit ain't working for nobody at this point. Everybody's divided. We are not a divided soul people. We are not supposed to be divided. We're supposed to be divided away from motherfuckers that want to hurt us. But they put you with motherfuckers that want to hurt you. Like when we come in this world, they know exactly where they send. It's portals, y'all. It's portals. They got portals in Arizona. They got portals in Alaska. They got portals in the fucking Bermuda Triangle. Their souls come in and out, and they know they go in and out. People, the elite motherfuckers. Like seriously, this ain't. I don't need nobody to tell me that. I had channeled that shit like 3 or 4 years ago. I channeled some shit in the I channeled 3 men in Alaska. There was in the ice glaciers. Yeah, I did. So, and a lot of these people ain't real. They're not fucking real. They're not. All you gotta do is look in their eyes, y'all. And if you don't know, ask your ancestors. Like, okay, should I even be going back and forth with this motherfucker? Should I be giving this motherfucker any time, anything? Because even the ones that's not actual souls, they're soulless. They have an entity that governs their body, and so your energy is going to that entity, whatever that entity is that's governing that body, even if that person is not there and they're soulless. The energy that you give that person, you yelling and screaming, and they just looking at you, just eating it up, taking your energy, attaching themselves to it, and getting familiar with your energy. This is what they do. They get familiar with you. It most definitely wasn't your parents that raised me, George. That's why I'm sitting over here on this side and you sitting over there, George. You see that? I just gave him a little bit of energy, but now I'm taking it back. I don't like sharing with everybody. Okay, so you deserve to feel, okay, I read that. Feeling safe is feeling free around those you love. Feeling safe is trusting that the sun will rise again. If you grew up emotionally, spiritually, or physically unsafe, reset your default expectations to a healthier vibration. I am safe. It is safe to be safe, okay? So, like, for real, like, that shit is serious to me because we all need to feel safe and have that, you know, that reassurance that we are safe. Like, we shouldn't even have to have no reassurance. We should just know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when we're not safe, that gives other entities access to our energetic field, okay? And it lessens the ability of our ancestors to be able to spiritually protect us because our energy is going and the attention is going towards something else. So if you're feeling unsafe, it's a fear. It's something emotionally or mentally that's gotten you to there, or it's something within you, one of your ancestors or your ancestors that experienced this, and it's been experienced through lifetime, and that thing is very strong, whatever that is. I mean, and to give you an example, it could be, okay, well, it's a family, right? And in this family tree, every woman got the same fucking story. They get with a man, the nigga cheating, and you decide bitch. You always decide bitch. Always. Not you divine ones. I'm just saying. It's people that be like that. And they be like, well, damn, yeah, he had a wife. He had this at the, he had a whole nother household. But this is just what's happening with your grandmother, your great-great-great-grandma, your great-grand. This is the story in the family. And it's like, well, who gonna change that shit? You know? Shut the fuck up. I don't know if you meant that to be nice or what. I don't know. Skrilla, X Banji, Riz. It's very boring. And when you don't have this, it can be very boring. You be all in other people's business and shit. You can't focus on yourself and shit, you know. Be so boring. That's why I be like, if you just do the work, you will never be boring. You will never be able to be on here saying anything to me. You don't have a life. There's nothing else to do. They done sent you over here to fuck with me on my page. The robots. I just did all of these cards before I even got on here, and I shuffled them. Like, what happened? Damn. Did I? Okay, y'all, I'm gonna pull some of these cards, and I'm gonna pull a couple more cards, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Let's see what other energies that they have. And I'll be having to pull this because I'll be forgetting the whole freaking. So it says, slow and steady wins the race. So, Source, what messages do you have on slow and steady wins the race? Okay, I apologize too. I didn't know what you meant. Okay. I'm feeling like, okay, so slow and steady win the race. Thank you, Skrilla. If I'm saying it right. If I'm not, I apologize. Okay, what other messages do you have for slow and steady win the race that you want the collective to know? What other messages do you want them to know? The Three of Pentacles. Friend, what have you been? The Empress. And y'all see that picture? I can't even show too much of it though, but she's, let me show y'all because I gotta cover this up. But you see how she's drawing her, you know? She's drawing her. She's sculpting like a new picture, you know what I'm saying, of her. And then the Empress card came out. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Like, your dignity, your integrity, your ability to heal from the things that you've healed from. You're catching a lot of eyes. You're catching a lot of people that's wondering, how did she make it out? How did he become so enlightened about themselves? You know what I'm saying? About yourself. You can be any race, but you could be any race, right? But you got beautiful mahogany skin. Okay, it's mahogany. Okay? And that's not for everybody, but that's just something. The Three of Pentacles, the help. It's a lot of help that's coming through. Let me see. The Hangman. Damn it. The Hangman. I just said that before it even came out about your integrity and the wisdom and the knowledge that you exude, that you have. A lot of the shit that you know and that you've experienced, you haven't shared it with anybody. You could be thinking about writing a book, or even like getting on a podcast or something and just talking about, you know, your life experiences. It's going to help somebody. Like, this is going to be the new radio. You know what I'm saying? The new shit that people listen to. Because people need help out of the dark. Like, they don't know how to get out. A lot of people do not know. They don't have the tools. Not that they don't have the tools. It's just that they don't know where to go get the tools from. They don't know, you know, they don't know which way to go. Everybody is not equipped up there like that to get out of there. And a lot of you guys, a lot of you divine ones are going to be the ones that's going to go in there and get them out of there. Like, that's something that's embedded in your DNA. And you guys are very, very sharp when it comes to reading another soul. Like, it's like you're a human lie detector. So if that resonates, you know, the High Priestess. I can't make this shit up. She got all the information, y'all. Okay? She got all the fucking information. She got all the information, okay? From both sides. Okay? She got all she's put she's been given this 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 roll call sheet. You know what I'm saying? And nobody else has access to it. And it's a lot of different ones, okay? It's a lot of different ones because it's a lot of different places where you can access different energies, right? It's like she knows shit and she's been enlightened about shit, but she's not telling people. She's not telling nobody nothing. So you could be called to be keeping things to yourself right now. 19 can be significant, the number 19. Okay? You could be called to keep things to yourself, to keep a low profile when it comes to information, divulging information about what you're learning in the spiritual realm. Okay? Because it's so heavy, they don't want nobody coming in manipulating the situation as if they know what you're talking about. Because wouldn't nobody else know about this? Nobody else would know about this. The only thing they could do is act like they know. They can play, and people didn't play it on my top, y'all. When I first got in this shit, it's 1:12 in the morning. But it's a lot of people that come in, or it's people that come in and they try to have spiritual conversations with you and shit, and they don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about. They just go off of the shit that they didn't heard here and there, but they just try to see what you know. So you being called to keep things to yourself, you know what I'm saying, and have fun with it, with yourself. You know, play with it, play around with it, because it's something new that's been gifted. It's always been yours. Nobody can take it from you, but what they can do is they can come in and they can attack it. It can be attacked, and when it's attacked, your ancestors get defensive, and so they might kind of take some of it back, or they might not let it flow out as much. It's like you have to trust yourself. You have to trust yourself enough to know that you can't trust anybody else with this information, okay? And when they leave and you say no, and you deny those conversations and you deny those relationships because you see your discernment is up. You know what I'm saying? You have the ability to see. You're the human lie detectors. They're gonna go. You see how they walking away? Cause she defeated them. They dropped it. They don't even want to fight no more. They like fuck it, because it's like, look it, I'm standing on business. I don't got time to play games with y'all. You know, that's where you at. The Ten of Swords. And this is the energy that they're in. Constantly in the darkness, the Ten of Swords. Like, who want to be on the ground in the dark with hella swords in your back, hella knives in your back? You know what I'm saying? These people, it's not even just that though. This is a mental, damn. This is a mental state that they're in. Mentally. But they're still trying to find a way to get through to you. They're still trying to find a way to attack. They still want what you have. They don't want to go get it themselves. I just said that shit. They don't want to go do the work and get it themselves. Okay? Yeah, they'll do everything else. They'll give their attention to any and everything else, but do the work. Okay? And once you done showed them that they can't fuck with you by way of the work that you've done, by way of you knowing who you are, of knowing thyself. You and your high empress, you know, energy. The only thing that they want to do is come and take it. That's high level thievery. They're thieves. Hold on, let me see. The Seven of Swords. Right after the Ten of Wands. The Seven of Swords. Right after the Ten of Wands, y'all. It's a lot of mental conflict with these perpetrators. This could be a best friend. It's like before they go to sleep, all they think about is you. This is like an energy that's, it's almost feeling like someone that's like, damn, I don't want to use that word. Give me another word to use. It's like they're invading your invasion of privacy. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to get information on you in the spiritual realm, but they don't have access to this information. Only thing that they can talk about or that they know is things of your past. This is all they can talk about. They don't know nothing about what you have going on. They don't have no access to anything that you're in alignment with, anything that you're doing. And this is why you're being called to keep things to yourself. Out here, they say don't even share shit with your mama. Everything needs to be protected right now, and you are in school. Okay, and I'm not talking about being here with me. I'm talking about school is always in session. They said you're always constantly learning from the spiritual realm, being enlightened. I can't make this shit up. Being enlightened. Okay, thank you. Is it Skrilla? X-Band? G-Riz? Why did I say it right? I'm back. Okay, what other messages do you have for the collective on slow and steady wins the motherfucking price? Okay, 8 of Cups. I can't make this up. 8 of Cups. You see she walking off. She taking her time. She like, let me get me. You know what I'm saying? You taking your time. This moon energy is out. You know, you can be very effective at nighttime on your downloads and even connecting to your spirit, to the spiritual realm, to your ancestors. Having those conversations can be much more louder and clairvoyant at nighttime. Okay, make sure that you work on it. I can't make this shit up. Look at this, y'all. It was right there when I turned the moon card. You don't have to worry about none of these imposters. All of these people that's been in your life, and it's just time to, you haven't completely let them go. And I feel like that's why they saying the slow and steady, to take your time emotionally through these emotions for you to feel them. They want you need to feel these emotions. You need to understand who, what, when, and where, and why. Okay, like earlier, what came out? Coaching. The coach came out. Let me see. This came out right here. Mentor came out. Okay. Either you gonna have to go within and meet that mentor right here. Okay. We all have a mentor in our heart. Okay, in our heart chakra, in that chakra, in that space. Okay. It's space for a mentor that by the way that God put there. So then when we do, they say if you ask, then you shall receive, and that's why they say be careful what you ask for. You go there and ask the questions that you need to ask. Nobody else is gonna answer them. I promise you. I don't give a fuck who you go to. I don't care if you go to a bishop, the church. If you go to, I don't give a fuck what kind of church. I don't care what it is. It's not gonna look the same. It's not gonna sound the same. It's not gonna mean the same thing. It probably ain't even gonna be the same motherfucking words. When they tell you some shit, it might even be hard for you to believe it. Cause you like, is this me talking or who is this talking? No, this is you tapping in to the powers that be, to who you truly are, and what you connected to. Mind you, royalty came up earlier. Royalty came up. Clarify this moon card for me. And then we're going to get to the NineEther beings. So a lot of you guys may use the slogan that you're not from here. Okay? Yeah, these motherfuckers, these are a bunch of people that's up here at this bottom, the moon and the 6 of Pentacles. This energy is settling out. That don't mean that they're not going to come try you, but the energy is settling out. With the 6 of Pentacles, and you see how she's giving one person a gift and the other one, like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like they trying to, like, you know, both like, oh my goodness, like you're not at the mercy of these motherfuckers. They don't like that. You went off on your own journey. You know what I'm saying? You're not people pleasing anymore. You're not looking to reconcile with nobody. You like, okay, I forgive you. It is what it is, and it's over. It's been too many years for me to just reconcile and say, okay, we're gonna move forward. You can't help me any further than I am right now, because where I'm going, it don't got nothing to do with the relationship that we had or the person that you think you know. You get what I'm saying? So motherfucker can't bird feed you no more. Make a long story short. You know what I'm saying? You're not just accepting anything and everything. And I'm not saying that that's something that you did. But as a divine one, we go through the hardest things in relationships. So I know that you have to go through that shit. Because you got to go through in order to get to it. Because you have to learn. You have to learn about yourself. And you only learn about yourself by engaging with other people. By being out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? By loving yourself. Because that's the last thing that we learn, it seems like, in life, is to love our fucking self. And why we didn't learn that first? It would have made it would have got us to a better place way quicker than fucking waiting until motherfucker 39 and 40 and, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is crazy. Backwards. Backwards. Okay, so we moving from that, the 9 ether beings. So tell me about the 9 ether beings. Just a little bit. Just a little bit about the 9 ether beings. The Wheel of Fortune. We got the Death card at the bottom of the deck. The 9 ether beings is very powerful, you guys. This is who controls the wheel now, you guys. The 9 ether beings, okay? It's going to be a death to a lot of things. It's a lot of people that's going to be gone. Bye-bye. It's going to be a lot of people that's mentally gone. It's going to be a lot of people that's not going to be able to pick themselves up out of this place, because they're not going to have the support to do so. They had time to do it. They had time. They were born. They were pre-born just like you. You know that call that you get when God say move, move. When your intuition keep telling you to do some shit and you don't do it, and then it's like it's a little too late. It's a little too. That's a motherfucking. It's a lie. If people, I feel like it's a lie to even to tell ourselves that it's never too late. I feel like we fuck with our minds, because tomorrow not promised. And so if I don't tell my baby I love her today, if I don't tell my daughter I love her today, and something happened to me tomorrow, it's a little too motherfucking late. You know what I'm saying? So I just say, you know, do the things that you need to do, man. Do what your, like, if you gonna really fuck with yourself, fuck with yourself. Don't, you been fucking with all these other motherfuckers and giving them loyalty and giving them love, and you've been loving on them more than you love yourself, and maybe you've been doing it, and a lot of you guys have been doing it intentionally. I mean, not unintentionally. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way you were raised, and in the way that the vindictiveness in the family showed you how love is supposed to be. And you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't right. So you have to relearn it. You have to readjust. You have to, you know, do these things. And so that's power. That's power in itself, for you to be able to turn the whole wheel upside down and turn it around and create a new, stronger wheel, you know, just by way of the strength that's in you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you were gifted as a child. You could have been 6 years old or 5, okay? That you could remember back, as far as, you know, being able to pick up on energies and you being an empath. You could have been about 5 or 6. Okay. The musician is out there. Okay. So you guys are, it's a lot of you guys that are 9 ether beings. Okay. So you are 9 ether beings. Okay. You're not from here. You came here to help humanity rise, and they need you. So you came here to help humanity move in a direction where we can be free. Okay? Where we can be free individually and have our own identity and know who we are. Okay? That's 9 ether. That's 9 ether energetic energies. Okay? 9 ether beings are very powerful, and we're so fucking powerful. They always gonna be somewhere hiding, lurking. You know what I'm saying? But when you go on your path, and when you you listen to your higher self, your inner self, when you listen to your intuition, you know what I'm saying? When you love you, when you start really loving on you and moving from a loving place. I'm not saying go around and tell everybody, oh, I love you. You know, well, this was just what it is. It's just basically you loving yourself. You know what I'm saying? Having compassion for others. Understanding why some people fucked up in the head. They didn't have, you feel me? And they didn't take the time to say, okay, this shit ain't right. The way I'm thinking ain't right. I need some help. They stayed divulging in that shit because that's a choice. That's what you chose to do. And then you want to come cry and you want somebody to feel sorry for you. You don't feel sorry for no motherfucking body that's constantly hurting children or constantly, you know, repeating offenses, like being a repeated offender on, you know, some shit where it can hurt you. Like, you know, it's like you chose that life. I don't have to live there with you. I don't have to be there with you. I don't feel bad for your ass either. Because I came up with you. I grew up with you. I could be doing the same shit you doing, but I didn't choose that for myself. You know what I'm saying? So, let me go. Let me keep going. Okay, so I'm gonna wind it down and I'm gonna get a message from the divine, from source. It's gonna be 2 messages from source, and I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate you guys for coming to Ashley Shot to Wealth, y'all. And this is the, what deck is this? Yeah. What the fuck am I looking at? I got so much shit. Okay, let me see. What messages? Somebody, Capricorn. Capricorn energy. Capricorn, it could be a Virgo and a Capricorn that's been plotting against the divine collective. Or maybe they got Virgo or Capricorn in their chart. It could be a husband, an ex-husband, a sister. Libra is very prominent. Yeah. You could have a Libra as a sister or an auntie or, yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see what other messages, you guys. This is from source, straight from source. Let me let you guys know again that you guys are on a secure line when you come here. No matter how ruthless or disrespectful they are in the comments. Anyone that comes to this channel that's disrespectful or that's bringing any negative energy, I send it back 1,000 times fold. That's how you alchemize energy. Send that shit back to their ass, man. Send it back. They can't send it back to us. They don't have the power to send it back to us. So you send it back to them 1,000 times fold. Right? None of that will touch us. We're cloaked in invisibility. So even when I turn this off, you guys are still protected. Okay? Okay. We got create, hermetic. What other messages do you have for us? I never got this one before, y'all. Oshun, justice. I can't make this shit up. Hold on. Okay, so let me see. So hermetic is gonna be the first one. Why hermetic is page 80, y'all? Is hermetic is page 80. 8, I'm telling you. Infinite. It's infinite. Anything we do is infinite. Anything that we put our minds to, our creativity to, our attention to, is magnified 1,000 times, y'all. Right now, we are the creators of the new paradigm, of the new world, okay? Of our new world, whatever we want that to be. Whatever it looked like to you. Whatever you want changed and to move around in this fucking matrix, do that shit. Right now, June is the time. We eating, y'all. This is where we gonna know what the real wealth is and where the real currency come from, okay? Which is in here. It's in here, right? So let me see, page 80. Let's see what source got, what message source got for us. Okay, hermetic. It says create. In the edible card, we see a mantra, a pestle fresh herbs. The fruit laid out. 2 what's this say? Diagraphic fruits. Squares are lined on the table. It's time to create your own medicine and experiment in the kitchen with different, what's this? Nootropics and plants. The edible oracle is Akin and to Thorth, the father of writing and magic. Didn't I say earlier that somebody was writing a book or something? It is said in legend that he has left several emerald tablets for humanity to find so they can know how to truly live. Two of these tablets have yet to be revealed to humanity and won't be until we evolve our consciousness enough to fully integrate the teachings of the last lessons needed to grow. Listen to the plants around you and take your medicine into your own hands, okay? Plant spirit is marigold. So it's M as in Mary, Arigold, y'all. Look that up because that's a plant. It's a plant spirit, but it's a plant, and that plant can actually, I'm telling y'all, shit, it can bring this energy, or it can create this energy and help you be able to, like, move in this energy, which is creativity, it sounds like to me. Okay, we got Oshun up out here, y'all. What y'all know about Oshun? Let me see, hold on. Oshun don't do no playing when she comes to her kids, man. 89. That 8. Damn, man. I think about, like, when we were, like, kids and shit. And I know y'all be thinking about this shit. Like, when we was kids and shit and we was younger, like, we didn't have a worry in the world, a care in the world, Yep, that's it. Yep. Girl, you chill and relatable as hell. Thank you. Thank you, Samira. So, I was just thinking about this, like, when we were kids. Like, I know when I was a kid, we didn't have no worries. We didn't worry about nothing, like, because we didn't know all of the shit that was going on in the world. Like, we wasn't, like, at some point, it had to be where, like, if they were living greater than us and more healthier than us, at some point, even if it was thousands and thousands of years ago, their parents and their grandparents was instilling truth in them. Their grandparents were instilling love in them. Even if it was different tribes that live in certain places, in different places in that field, or in that, in that region, they respected each other, and it was love. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was peace. I'm just picking up on that because, like, in this world, y'all gotta understand, y'all, we didn't create this for us. We wouldn't have never created this for us. We wouldn't have created this for our children. And that's why we are here now today. You remember I told y'all, the only thing that changed is the faces. The souls never change. So this ain't the first time I've been here. Like, this ain't the first time you've been here. And so now those that are up and you see and you know what the fuck is going on, we are held on a higher, a responsibility, or on a higher, way higher than these souls that's not aware and that don't know. And that's why it's like, we really, like, should come into peace with ourselves. Like, should nobody be able to make us upset or mad now that we know the truth, and we know that all we were supposed to do really was go within and love ourselves, and those fucking Akashic records and them tablets was gonna be unlocked because they're inside of us, y'all. They can't go get those tablets out of no motherfucking tomb or nowhere. They're inside of us. That's why they have us digest, and that's why we are the consumers. That's why they have us put everything in our bodies. The food, the air, they go and y'all, they go every day, every other day, they dropping that shit off in the air. They dropping shit off in the air. By the time our kids get out of school, I'm in California. By the time my babies get out of school around 3, 4, 5, that shit then already came down here surface level. It shit cause cancer and all kind of shit. Hepatitis and all kind of shit. Why would whoever created this matrix, right? Created a lot of the shit that a lot of people believe in. Why would they give us something that's so fucking great, but take everything from us? Everything from us. All of these diseases is man-made diseases. And then you got souls that's aware of who they are, and them being here, they're aware how I'm aware now. They got bad souls that's giving other people they're diseases. It's spiritual diseases. I know y'all know that they got spiritual diseases, right? I can name a few of them for you. Anxiety, stress, jealousy, envy, hate. Those are all fucking diseases. I'm gonna tell you one of the biggest ones is fear. Fear will block everything. Fear will take everything. Fear will gobble your ass up. That's why they made the dark so uncomfortable for us as children. They've been manipulating us since we were children. And not only that, our parents were manipulated. So our parents helped them manipulate us. You know what I'm saying? You see how far back it go? And that's why it's like, what's the point of being upset and mad at our grandparents and our parents for not doing what they need to do? If you can do something, then do it. Don't sit on that same story. Like don't let that be your story no more. What your mama did, and I'm learning that too myself. Not allowing my mom's story and how she was to me to be my story, because that's not my motherfucking story. Moving forward, absolutely not. Now I wanna uplift. Now I wanna be. Now I know who I am. I know that I'm more than what she said I was. So now let me go tell some other young ladies that look like me, or even if they don't look like me, because I don't see color. I don't see color. I don't even believe color was ever a real thing. I feel like that was created by men too, to keep it a stack. I don't give a fuck what happened, how it happened. It's an illusion. It's been a lot of fucking illusions and fuckery. So let me read this, okay? Justice. The suit begins with the power of the sword. Suit. All lit. Oshun rising out of the water in her bright yellow clothing with a sword of water piercing the sky. The ocean and the clouds seem to be connected and allow you to flow into a victorious alignment. I was just talking about how connected we were at one point as a people. We were connected. It's not like that now, but it's going to be. We're moving into that. Okay? And everybody can't go. Oshun brings the sword to you because it is time to stand up for justice. She rises effortlessly and reminds you that the strength of your ancestors is remembered in the water of your body. Don't play with me. Don't fucking play with me. Okay? Effortlessly. And reminds you that the strength of your ancestors is remembered in the water of your body. Oshun wears gold jewelry, bracelets, beads, mirrors, and elaborate fans. In every aspect of the card is shining. Around her are the elements of music, dance, fertility, and prosperity. And in the background, a grove of trees signifies her throne. Quit fucking. Didn't I say earlier royalty had came out? Not only did royalty come out, royalty, you guys are sovereign. You're not from here. But you have a love for the earth that is so magnified, you were willing to come back thousands of times to, because y'all been taken out a lot of times by people that was close to you, relatives, families, the same people that y'all crossing paths with now, that you haven't had relationships with, parents. It's just the roles but these are souls that you guys know each other. The souls know, right? But water came out. Water came out earlier, and y'all know that water carry memory, y'all. Y'all know that, right? You 51 years old. You want some attention, sweetheart? You want some attention? Okay. Anyways, yeah. So water carries memory. Let me see. Oh. This had fell on the floor, and I didn't want to add it because it must have fell when I was shuffling, but it did come out. Okay, and it's killed, and I do want to clarify exactly what is it like. What does the killed mean? That's a trip. How I just said it right on top of this right here. A lot of these people are sick. A lot of these people that came up against you are the people that like you've had past issues with. They're sick. It's a lot of mental sickness. You were a light in a lot of these people's lives. You were all of them. You were a light. And this is for the divine collective, you know. And this can be masculine or feminine, but you were a light in their lives, and they didn't honor and respect what you brought forth. You know what I'm saying? They didn't honor it, and because they didn't honor it, they've been cut off to your energy. They've been cut off to the forward movement with you, or even getting any help from you. They can't even get no help from you. So what they do is they lurk and they steal it. They lurk and they steal it. Now they can steal your energy. They can steal. And energy is a real currency, y'all. That's where they made money at. Money was created in the absence of us not knowing how powerful we were inside, or how powerful we are inside. So currency is the energy, right? So they took the money and they made it into currency, and it's supposed to be like the most important thing, right? This is where all the wars and all of the shit is going on and all that. But that was to trick you into thinking that the money is what. How important is money? Let me see. This right here. This right here. It's a $10 bill, right? I can rip this motherfucker up. I can rip all this up into little pieces, right? That shit don't mean nothing. This shit ain't nothing. That shit ain't nothing. But what they can't do is, when it comes to my energy, and the more and more I get aligned with myself, they have no access to me. Meaning that now I create the paradigm that's ahead of me. I create the future, which can be anything. I can create create it in any aspect that I see. So if I see myself running a school where I'm teaching children about loving themselves, and doing things that we weren't taught to do, then that's what it's gonna be. And I have the support of my ancestors. I have the support of the world, of the earth, right? I meant to say the earth. I got the protection. I got the help. They can't stop it. See, they too busy stealing. They still thinking about, she just broke that $10 down like that. Damn, you could have gave that $10 to me. You thinking about the wrong thing. You focus on the wrong shit. Okay. Okay, so the Two of Cups came out, the High Priestess, and it's under Killed, the Empress card coming out, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so it could be an ex-lover of yours, and I'm gonna get out of here after this, you guys. It's a union that's coming, right? It's a union that's divinely guided, that's ordained. But this is in the future, y'all. Maybe the next year, 2 or 3 years. A lot of you guys are single. You could be dating. You could be coming out of a relationship. But a lot of these connections that you've had, the connection that's coming is not gonna be a Page of Pentacles type motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be no Page of Pentacles type person. It's gonna be like someone that's where it's ordained, like I said. Like, this is like you guys came in here as pairs. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are both working, and you probably feel this person. You probably feel this energy of this person. You may have even seen them in your dreams. Visions. You probably seen them. You probably came in contact with that energy in the spiritual realm. Like, you feel it, and you see how over they got this over here. The lion is protected, and it's this is something that a lot of motherfuckers that you deal with in the past, you gonna be happy when this union start, but they're not gonna be able to be around and see this union, because you have some high rollers that's in your family that had the same love, right? But they wasn't just gonna give this love to you without you being knowledgeable of the things and how people are and how people use you. And you have to go through the struggle first in order before you came into this union. But you have two women. It could be a grandmother. It could even be a mother. It could have been like 67 or 64 when they passed. Some of them Some of these women that's high ranked in your family, you haven't even met. You met them in the spiritual realm, but they support you. But this union is a union that they chose for you. It is not going to be a union choice for yourself. So if you've been picking up on that energy, or you've been getting messages or downloads of this union that's coming, it's coming. And a lot of you guys you guys are going to come from two totally different backgrounds. Like two totally different backgrounds. They can be from Asia and you from fucking, or from London or somewhere else. They can know another language and you speak straight English. And it might be something outside of what you've actually, ever had, but it's just gonna be a connection it's like, and it's coming in, y'all. I'm telling y'all, and not a swords. It's coming in. It's coming in. Keep it to yourself, man, because these motherfuckers is lurking, okay? They constantly celebrate. They celebrate way ahead of time. They celebrate too early. They celebrate too early for your downfall. But you feel me? You got these ancestors in the background, and these are specific women. These are older women, okay? That lived on this earth for a long time. They lived on this earth for a long time. They was here for a very long time to make it to where they are now. Okay? So a lot of people that came in contact with you and a lot of things that's happened to you throughout your life, they were always there. You could have had dreams when you were about 10, 9, floating, floating around the room, or maybe you can't wake up, a lot of things, like you could have seen creatures in your dreams, like that wasn't of, the earth that we typically see. Your brother protecting you. Yeah, I speak to my brother all the time. Well, not all the time, but I speak to him. Especially when I fast, like the last time I was fasting, I was talking to him. Because I got 3 brothers that's passed. So, that's what's up. We need them just as much as they need us. Okay? Yeah, so their initials could start with a B or a J. If he first, middle, or last, you could be seeing 111. Okay? You could be seeing 1111. Clarify the Knight of Swords for me, ancestors. Swords, thank you. Man, that was hella cards. That was way too many fucking cards. Way too many cards. I can't do it. Just need 1 card, please. That's it. Just 1. Yeah. I can't make this up. Look at y'all. The page of wands in the down right. This is that energy that you've already dealt with. The page of wands, like, and it's in the down right. Like, they was like lied about who the fuck they were. They was not honest. Like, it didn't take long for you to catch on, and some of y'all it did. Like, well, once y'all was in it, you was in it. But by the time you found out who this person really was, you already loved them. So it was like, damn, And then you got the Knight of Swords, and this is this new relationship. So any relationship that you're going to have, and this is not for everybody, the relationship that's going to be longevity that's coming in is not with an old person. It's not with an old person, y'all. Okay? Any of the relationships. You don't have to just be a lover. Friends, it's not going to be with, it's going to be with people, new souls, new contracts. Old contracts is non and void. They can't come back in, putting it on the table like, sign this. Just give me one more chance. Nah, motherfucker, you didn't have about 5 or 6 chances. You ain't got nothing else coming up over here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm gonna do some of these love oracle cards, and I'm gonna let you guys go. Make sure you guys keep this to yourself. As far as this union coming in, when they do happen, don't share it with nobody, man. Protect what you love. Because it's gonna be a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna try to attack even more, because you two, this union, this was not orchestrated in the spiritual realm for no reason. When you guys come together, you guys are gonna ignite something in the universe. It's going to be grand. You know what I'm saying? The flow and fluctuate of energy, the information is coming through that I'm picking up on. You guys together are going to build something very massive for the masses of the people. Okay? So let's see what other messages. And yeah, your ancestors, these women, these older women, they not fucking playing. Two in particular. Okay? It's a trip because Oshun came out. So a lot of you divine feminine have, and I don't know if you picked up on this, I have, but you guys have a lot of sisters in the spiritual realm that really, really mess with you. Like you guys have been fighting and moving towards the same thing throughout lifetime through lifetime. And taking turns. I'm taking it and going, I'm gonna go in, I'm going with you. You know what I'm saying? So you have a lot of support. Okay, let's see. I don't never use these really. Only time will tell. That's crazy. Only time will tell. Look at that. Only time will tell. Is that right? Only time will tell. What I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? Okay. It says playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Faithfulness. Okay? And that's a part of being, you know, that's a part of you, you know, retraining your mind, you know, taking down that, because sometimes we just be hella serious because of the shit that we've been through. Should be that traumatizing, you know what I'm saying? But we don't want to live there no more, and we don't. And the people that brought that to us and tried to create that world around us, we are now giving it back to them. They can have it back. We don't want it. It don't belong to us. Like, these scars is not ours. Give them back. Give it back to them. You broke my heart. That wasn't my heart that you broke. That was your broken heart that you gave to me. And I'm going to give it back. You know what I'm saying? That's not my heart. So now I can get me a new heart and I can move forward. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit didn't break me. That shit didn't make me feel like, oh, I hate all men and all men are the same, because they're not. All women ain't the same. Everybody's different. But it's a lot of these motherfuckers that's operating underneath the same entity and being, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these motherfuckers just ain't real. And that's just what it is. But you have to go through what you went through to heighten your, you know, ability to see who is who. Okay, let's see what other messages they have. It says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Message. Look at that. Beautiful. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. And that's some real shit. See, if I hear some shit like this would make me not go off on somebody. Hearing positive stuff like this, it made me look past the slick shit people say, or the way that they look at me. And I'll be like, what the fuck you looking at? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you looking at me like that? You know? Because I ain't never been no punk. But this would make me be like, you know what? It's all good. You can have that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I get it. You know? I get it. Let me see. Sexual union. It says, honor the place in one another, where you are one internal soul. Where you are one internal soul. For there will find true bliss. Okay, it says, so let me read that again. Honor the place in one another, where you are one internal soul. For there you will find true bliss. So, and it says sexual union. Okay. That goes back to what I was saying about this union right here, y'all. This one right here. Like, that was just a direct connection. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go. I feel like I've been had y'all on here for hella long. I love you guys. Thank you for coming to Ashley's Tribe to Web. And also, all of my videos is timeless, okay? If you click on it and it's a message in there for you, it don't matter if it was a year or 2 years ago, then it was meant for you to get that message, okay? Get that work, y'all. Make sure you guys hit the like button, okay? Thank you for subscribing, and I appreciate all of you guys. And thank you for trusting me with your energy and reading the energy. Somebody's name is Melissa, okay? What the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna say it. You welcome. Somebody could have had a relative that passed away under cardiac arrest, and her name could be Melissa. It just got hot as fuck up in here. Make sure y'all email me if y'all want to read it, alright? Email me. Let me read one more card to get from what I just, I don't know. That was crazy. Surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go, and all will work out. Okay? Okay, you guys. I love you guys. I'm going to let y'all go. Get back connected to Earth. Okay? Get out there. Walk. Move your body. All right? It's a lot of spiritual attacks that's going on right now, you guys. And it's making us stay, like, in our comfort zone. We gotta move. We gotta move. The more we move, the more information is gonna come through. Because the information is not out there, y'all. The information is in here. Okay? That's where the information is. It's in here. It's not out there. So just, continue to work, continue to move forward. And thank you for supporting my channel, you guys. All right.